Welcome to the Dude Show podcast, starring Patrick and Chris, with updates from our sexy bosom-blessed newsgirl and commentary from producer Lewis. Clothing is optional for this broadcast, so grab yourself a whatever, sit back, and prepare to eat pie like you're on death row, you son of a bitch. And without further ado, let's fire this motherfucker up! Yes! Oh... I am so happy to be here.
Wow.
Bethany, you look amazing.
You know, I try.
Chris, you look, you look okay.
I think you look amazing. Look at that
You've
beard.
worn that
always
shirt
gotta- always
like the
gotta-
last 3 times I saw you.
That's not true. I have
That's
not.
good.
I have
It's
not
man
rocked.
musk
No,
over here.
I
It's
have-
There's a
good.
band name on there.
We like it.
I haven't worn the Sloan shirt in probably 4 weeks.
We like
I
it.
saw it on Tuesday.
It's one of my favorites. That's not true.
You're keeping
fine.
track. Do you have like a little
Erroneous.
journal?
Yeah, I know.
Little journal
Mikey,
that he wears?
I wouldn't notice.
You know how I know
about you,
you're.
But how
Yeah.
you doing? How you doing?
Fuck's Lewis.
All right, fine.
Shout out. Big ups to Lewis.
Lois.
All right, guys. A lot of energy in here,
Oh, God.
There is. It's crackling.
and I'm gonna bring up some deep fucking shit. I'm gonna bring up some deep shit.
You always do.
Well, are you guys? Can you handle it?
I don't know. Kind of tired.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
I can.
All right, Bethany, I'm tired too. All right, it's been
handle
a
it.
long goddamn day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But every once in a while, a man takes stock in his life. You know what I mean? You're not a man,
Oh, yeah. I know.
but a man digs deep and he realizes a little something about himself.
Right.
Maybe sometimes it's as trivial as, "Hey, I like chocolate cake.
Oh,
I like jelly beans.
Thank God.
I like, I don't know, cream pie porn.
I'm fat.
I don't know."
Cuckoldcreampie.com.
Right. Every once a man learns something about himself that he didn't realize before.
Profound.
yeah.
Chocolate discoveries.
Yeah. And today I realized something about myself that I hadn't ever thought was me.
What would that be?
You're going to tell us.
Well, I'm an animal,
Oh, God.
a sexually depraved animal.
Oh.
And before you judge, I see you, Bethany, over there staring across me at the goddamn table,
I'm scared.
judging. But before you judge, let me tell this story. I was driving on La Cienega. In Los Angeles, that's a very, at some points, in West Hollywood, a very uppity, very nice established area.
Uppity.
Uppity.
And
Upscale.
They drink tea and hold their pinkies out over
yeah.
there in West Hollywood.
I've brought this up before. I do a lot of driving, and I check out chicks.
no.
Well, I look at women.
Really?
Yeah. And
You're so straight.
Well, driving on La Cienega, I was driving near the Beverly Center. I was headed southbound, and I saw this girl, and she was wearing high heels. She was brunette.
How
You know,
high were they?
Yeah.
they were pretty high.
We gotta
okay,
know.
And brunette, just from what I could tell, gorgeous, but I couldn't see her face.
From behind.
And this is where I'm going with this story.
Yeah, bring it.
So I was driving in my car, and we were headed in the same direction. But at some point, as I'm trying to check her out, I could not see her face. The story could not be concluded
Yeah, be careful.
until I got to see what she looked like from the front.
It's not going to end well.
No.
Yeah. No.
It's like how accidents happen.
Yeah.
What do I tell you the story before? What have I told you kids about me telling stories? I'll tell the story.
Don't interrupt
Don't
Daddy.
talk to me.
Yes.
Okay, Dad.
So
Sorry, Dad.
I'm driving, and I know this is a sickness, but I need to see this girl's face. In fact, I need to see her entire front area, what her boobs look like, what her front of her legs look like, maybe what those heels look like from the front.
Full frontal. Yeah.
So we're at a
see that.
stoplight, and she's just about to get to the point where I can see the full vision of her, but there's a car blocking it. So as the light turns green, I say, fuck it. I'm not moving.
No.
I'm going to wait to see what this girl looks like.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Man.
And
the
I'm
craft.
getting some guy, asshole.
Put the hammer
He's
down.
got some, he put the hammer down, honking behind me, honk.
He's like, move along, pervy.
So then I see her, and she is gorgeous.
Oh, it
An
was worth it.
angel.
Oh, worth it.
Oh, an angel of beauty. She
Really?
is gorgeous. And then I make the evaluation, as we all do.
Yeah.
She's hot. I would bang her.
Thank God you knew.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
Ooh.
But then I accelerate really quick.
Yeah.
but there's a bicyclist.
No.
Oh, no. Road rage.
Yep.
No.
I nearly kill someone through this little escapade of checking out a chick.
Yep. Karma.
You know what? Fuck that guy. He didn't live. He was on a bike, Mike. He didn't live.
That was you.
So I realized a little something about myself, is that I look at females every time,
Yeah.
and the first second I see them, whether it be through a business relationship, a friendship, maybe she's walking by me, the first thing that my sick brain does is evaluate whether or not I would sleep with them. Doesn't matter if she's fat, smelly, old, young, horrible smell, permeating.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have to evaluate her, and it's either a yes or no, a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Gotta know.
So that brings me to where I'm going with this, which is that because I'm a sick fuck, and I'd like to know if the rest of mankind thinks as I do. I've never asked this question. Bethany, maybe you have some insight onto this. I need to know, can men ever look at a female as a real person without looking at her as a
Dear
sex
God.
object?
I hope so. But I do think that
You hope so.
I hope that they can look at women at some point and not just see sex objects. Yes, but I also think that it's how you're wired up, and you are an
That's why
animal.
they buy low-cut shirts.
And you,
I'm sorry,
not-
Bethany,
no, I'm
not to
not
cut you off. What dumb thing did you just say?
I have a low cut shirt on, so
I don't
I
want you to think of them that way at all.
no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that you don't always only think of it like that, and that.
No, I always do.
But I think, but I also
But don't think of that because I'm sick.
No,
You're
I don't
not
think you're
sick.
sick. I just think that you're a man.
You're
I
a
think
man, baby.
I think you're kind of just wired up like that. I don't think that it's a terrible thing. I think everyone kind of knows that men, that's just your genetic makeup, dude.
Bethany, when you look at a guy, do you size him up immediately?
If I'm attracted to him, I think about having sex with him. Yeah, probably.
Whoa.
But not just anyone that. Well, I think that men kind of do it with
I can't hear
every.
the goddamn sound effects. Mikey, you want to play something funny?
Not in control.
I think that.
It's up. Really?
Yell at each other. Do you want to have sex
Yeah.
with Mike?
Really?
Yeah, get this sexual
Play another
tension
sound
out.
effect.
Play something. There you go.
There you
Play
go.
something with some volume. There you go.
All right, pass it on to McRitchie.
No.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay.
You walk into a room.
Yeah.
You see 5 guys standing in the corner. Mm-hmm. You looking at the one that's the hottest?
Yeah.
Your brain will go there.
Well, who I think is the hottest, it's like personal preference, yeah. And I may think about having sex with them. But I think for men, you decide, like you said, with anyone, whether they're attractive or not, you have to have that, like, I would or I wouldn't have sex with her. But you do
The
think
immediate
about
thought,
sex.
You don't think like when you walk into a room, you don't go, oh yeah, I'm here for work. Yeah, today it's a long day. Oh, look at all those guys over there. Me, my brain, I see 4 girls, and I go,
right.
That's a shot for no.
Right.
And then I'm like, the shot for banging her would be like, oh yeah.
I think it's a combination of just you guys are animals, but don't take it too far. You have to you struggle to be in society and keep it under control to a certain limit, but I think it's a natural instinct. But
Chris.
with me, I didn't think about having sex with any of you tonight.
No, but you
The
know
key word
us.
is tonight.
All right, Bethany,
Just
answer this
tonight.
honestly.
Yeah.
Bethany, answer this honestly.
Okay.
You met me. Some time ago. We don't like
God,
giving the audience.
I feel like this is why this whole segment is to ask this question.
Bethany, you met me some time ago.
When we met.
What was your first thought? Do not lie. First thought.
Okay.
I want to hear the honest.
No,
I
this
like
is-
honesty.
Okay.
First thought. You saw
want-
me. You saw me.
What?
What was it? What was it? What was it? Give it to me. I want the.
Is this the opening or Rita Patrick?
This is like what a needy girlfriend says. Like,
I wanna
did you
know.
think I was pretty when you first saw me?
Tell me I'm
Did you?
pretty!
I want to know.
Did you think
I
I
want
was
to
pretty?
fucking know. Give it to me.
I think that you're an attractive man, but you're not my type. But I think that you're an attractive man.
Okay,
and
fine.
I can
Would
tell
you?
that.
Did you? So you said it, you wouldn't sleep with me.
Well, I didn't go that far in my head to think about it.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe her about that, Chris. What do you? What say you?
What the fuck is the question
Yeah,
at this
do you
point?
think he's pretty?
with him.
That's
I'm
the
lost.
question.
Pat, I would sleep with you. You're a handsome
when you
bastard.
saw him for the first time.
Let me
fine.
validate you. We've made out. So
Chris, all right, keep that music going. This is how Chris and I made out. Hey, we're down.
It was a bet.
Keep it going.
Wait,
It's
you really-
very
No,
romantic.
it's going.
Shh, everyone shut.
This is where we're going with this. Wow.
Chris, please. By the way,
So
if
romantic.
you've seen Chris,
gorgeous.
he's handsome for some ladies, but for me, he's very
For
handsome.
some ladies.
All right, shut up.
Chris is my type.
Keep it going. So we're down in Colton. Colton is the asshole of the planet Earth. It's a horrible city.
Butthole of Sam Berdue.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's a desert area. So we go down to this party, but somehow there was a hot chick down there, and she said, we were playing a drinking game. She goes, "I'll show you my tits and let you take a tequila shot off if you and that
Yes.
guy over there with the beard make out."
Yes.
And I looked at Chris and I said, "Chris, I know you're gonna punch me for thinking this." He goes, "No. I knew you were thinking that, but let's see this chick's tits and drink a tequila shot off her boobs." You do
Wow,
tongue or no
that
tongue?
is
There was no
friendship.
tongue. There was no
Oh,
tongue.
All right,
that's not a
fine.
make out.
All
Then
right, so
come on,
then
you
Chris
cheated
and I,
her.
we made mad, passionate love that night.
We didn't.
All right, fine.
Fucking.
Anyway,
You had to go back for
in your-
more.
In your dreams, Romeo.
Yeah.
We kissed a little bit.
But did you think he was pretty when you first saw him?
no, it
I
was a
am.
man move that
Underneath this
touched
beard,
each
I am
other
pretty.
lips, and those chicks they got naked and they made out and we had a great time.
Yeah, and
It was
shit
good
happened.
times. All right,
Wow,
anyway.
I'm so glad I missed that.
Aren't you?
So but back to the story.
What do you want to ask me? Where we're going?
He just wanted to go down memory
can
lane.
yeah, right.
Ever.
I just want to bring up
Well,
how that
now
shit
fucking
happened.
Remember
hard
that one time when we made out?
Yeah.
That was hot.
Chris,
It wasn't just once, but yeah.
the question of the day is: can you ever look at a chick without thinking about whether or not you bang her or not?
Well, Patrick, that's a great question.
Oh, it's
and me
obviously-
as
Yeah,
you know,
I thought of it.
me as
God.
a freewheeling single guy these days, and the answer is initially no. You,
Thank God.
As a man, you look at everybody as a potential sexual partner, conquest, whatever it is, and then you put people in groups and you categorize them and put them in a box like you're at the post office, and then you move past it. But you're always thinking that that's a yay, that's a nay, that's a maybe, that's 7 Jack and Coke night. But you're, of course, like
Categories.
We're men. We're animals. We're just like as you know, I'm out and about in public all day long, and I'm just like I walk into Target and there's like 20 people, and I'm like, yay, yay.
You're like a
nay,
lion.
Yay, I am, and that, yeah, then exactly.
Yep,
Oh.
Chris does like the dark one.
do.
I've been on with him a couple times.
Hey,
and
You do too.
one time he was
Time
no.
out. Time out.
All right, fine.
Time out. Hey,
Okay.
haven't we shared enough?
Yeah, haven't we?
Haven't we shared enough
Yeah.
tonight?
Yep. I feel like it
We
was.
shared enough.
No, you never do. Share more.
All right, well, fine. But look, normally we play a game.
I'm only
That's
letting
how
this
this
fly.
podcast goes. We hit the music and we play some fun little game where
Oh,
we
it's so fun.
belittle famous people.
And
But
in the future.
yeah,
Fuck the
tonight
future.
we're taking it a different direction.
We are.
Thank God.
A new segment of the Dude Show podcast.
I can't wait.
All right.
Is a segment called "Ask a Hot Chick Anything."
Oh,
And
God damn.
Thank God for
Thank God.
fucking tonight.
Jesus.
We are lucky enough to have two goddamn hot chicks. Mikey, hit it.
Ask a hot chick anything.
Oh, great.
I can ask you anything?
Yeah.
You just did.
Okay.
Look at the audience.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing. like,
One guy.
the sound of one hand clapping.
In studio, we have Dee Rubio, an ex.
Hi-oh. Oh, wow.
Sweetheart, get up on mic there, sweetheart.
Oh,
There you go.
Hello.
All right.
Can we hear it?
Dee, you and I dated for a time. How'd it go?
Yes.
All right. Didn't go so well.
No, that's not true. It went well.
So well.
Oh, come on. It didn't go that bad. It did not go that bad.
No, it didn't. We started out as friends, turned it up a notch, got a little intense.
All right, fine. But overall, as a boyfriend, not bad.
No, not a bad
Well,
He's
there
had
you go.
worse.
She's here.
You were a tender
really
lover,
good.
Patrick.
I am here.
You did
So-
something right. You're still friends.
So we're still buddies. But ladies, I'm glad I have you here because as a man, I don't know a lot about the ladies. I don't know how you guys think, process information.
That's true.
So I'm always trying to learn about ladies. So today I was like perusing through the internet.
What? Like,
Trying to learn a little bit more about how women think. And I came across this article called 6 Ways to Arouse a Woman. And I figured the best way for guys, Mikey especially, to learn about a woman is that we dissect this. So 6 ways to arouse a woman. Why don't we start with the first one? Play some sexy music, will you, Mike? Number 1. I don't know who wrote this, but it says lick her thighs and back. That's number 1. You guys, so let me read a little bit about the article.
like in the back of a convenience store?
I thought we weren't going to talk about politics.
No. Apparently, women like to have their thighs licked. Chris,
do you like your thighs licked?
I do. I certainly do.
Wait, but the guy who wrote this, he's got a Pulitzer.
Well, let's just start with the fact
It says,
that a guy wrote
Pulitzer
it.
and Poon?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what it says is here, spreading her legs open and using your tongue to inch your way up her thighs is a great move. So long as you don't touch her vagina. That way she'll be aching, if not begging, for you to touch it. Or you can opt to lick her back.
This could go so wrong.
Lightly kissing and occasionally flicking the tongue. And that will drive her crazy.
Okay.
All right.
I have a question.
This makes me so uncomfortable.
Okay, I have a question. What part of the back? Is it the upper back or is it just like the lower back just above the...
The hairline.
Chris.
Right at the neck.
Bethany, we haven't had a fight in 2 weeks. Let me talk.
Okay.
Just above the crevasse or the upper back?
Chris, it's not in the article. It doesn't differentiate.
Okay.
All right, but let's ask the ladies
ask a hot
here.
chick.
We got
Let's ask
Bethany
the hot
and Dee in
chicks.
studio.
Hot
All right,
chicks.
so what do you think, Dee? Does that turn you on or?
No, definitely not licking my back. That's just uncomfortable. The inside of your legs, I guess. Yeah, but eventually you got to get there at some point, right?
Well, that's what the article stated, though. Eventually get there.
Okay. All
So
right.
part of it was right, or?
Yeah, I'm 50-50 with that.
Yeah. You should take your time. I mean, I think men can learn something from that. But licking the back, absolutely not. That creeps me out as well. And I think that both of those instructions to men could go terribly wrong. I just see it really terrible.
All right, so rule number...
Yeah.
Mikey, what do you think? Do you think they're wrong? Okay, fine. Let's move on. Here's the next one. It's called Use Erotic Movies.
Recipe for disaster.
Okay, here's the advice.
God.
Men are visual. We all know, but think for a second. Women aren't. The difference comes down to what you want to look at. The next time you are about to head into the shower, tell your woman you want to watch your favorite DVD.
Oh my God.
So
Really?
you're going to surprise her with porn?
I don't know who wrote this.
This guy,
What
I'll tell you who wrote that. A man
Let
who's
her
desperately
watch.
single.
No.
Yes,
no.
he is.
Maybe this guy who wrote this, obviously a guy.
Yeah.
Let her watch that video while you're taking a shower. Chances are, she'll greet you with open legs.
No.
60% of the time, it works
Yeah.
every
So-
time.
Jesus.
No, that's not true. I don't know, but maybe
So
they
he
know.
doesn't want to watch it with us. He wants us to
No, we're gonna
watch it alone.
I think where this article's going, we want to tease you with the video.
He wants
Okay.
to get you all.
So Bethany, I'm gonna
It's like a teaser. It's like a teaser.
look. You show up to my place, and I say, "Hey, lay down."
Yep.
I'm Bob Guccione. I have my I got my terry cloth.
I'm gonna
embroidered-
take a shower.
I got my
Yeah.
terry cloth embroidered robe on.
I'm gonna go wash
I'm
my-
gonna
I'm gonna-
wash up, and you lube up with this instructional DVD.
But it's a romantic DVD.
Romantic.
It's not romantic.
Well, what
So
if,
what do
if
you
you have
mean?
a crazy boyfriend that brings out some crazy kind of, or maybe it's not
Yeah.
something that she's into. Girls
Yeah.
might
Like
not
the
want to
video
admit it,
is
but-
crazy, right?
But she picks the video, right? She's supposed to pick the video. So, or he's picking it for
I
her.
put it on you for you.
You put your favorite video
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
No, that will never go good.
Because then I'm gonna say you're really into this,
Yeah, not cute.
Oh, so this
Yes.
one didn't work out.
Deal with it. Oh,
Okay,
oh,
all right,
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
Mikey, this article apparently isn't accurate.
No.
Evidently, no, it's not very accurate at all.
All right, fine. Well, let's do a couple more. Oh, number 3.
What do you got?
Look sharp. Apparently, that will get you laid.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, because every girl is about a sharp dressed man, as ZZ Top songs go. Wow, timely reference.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. written in,
Beards are popular these days.
Okay, all right. It says, a well-dressed man, maintain your hygiene. Well, I agree with that.
I've given seminars on that.
We have a lot of smelly friends,
You know,
Chris.
it doesn't take a lot. All you got to do is fucking smell good, dress nice, be groomed.
Keep it clean.
Oh, is that right?
Not a breath that smells like you chew shit sticks. And you got a shot.
Shit
and be
stick.
be gainfully employed.
Why does this have to be one of the numbers? This is like just basic in life, you know?
No,
Yeah.
no.
You'd
Yeah.
be surprised, Dave.
Apparently,
Dee.
girls don't like your breath
This
to
was
smell
written
like
by
shit.
askmen.com. Like, that's apparently very reputable website. Okay, no, it says on the flip side, this may encourage her to look as hot as she can. Sorry, apparently
the
hygiene
giggles.
works.
Yep.
Sorry. And coming home to a well-smelled man is a whole new meaning to quality.
Well smelled. What the fuck is that?
They wrote well smelled.
All right, so ladies, you like
I like a well smelled
turn on
man.
guy that smells good?
Don't you?
Yeah. I kind of like the not so good smell sometimes, though. I kind of
Once in a
like
while.
a dirty man
What?
that's been working
What
on
do
the
you mean by
car
that?
that comes
here we
in,
go.
smells like man musk.
Absolutely. But
Right?
there's a difference between I haven't showered all day, don't want nothing to do with you kind of stuff.
Though I got to admit something to you guys. I got to tell you and Chris something.
Oh, please.
The cologne.
Yeah.
And the one time that I went out with you last time and we were in the car and you guys both sprayed at the same time and I almost died.
That was Axe.
Right.
That doesn't turn you on
not,
at all?
not my cologne.
No.
It was too much.
Look,
Cologne does not do
that
it for
came
me.
highly
I'd
recommended
rather
by
you-
Habib at 7-Eleven
Right.
yesterday.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
I have my hand up. Let me speak.
Yeah.
I get told probably 2-3 times on a daily basis how good I smell.
All right, well,
Once again,
did you bring
I'm
some
the
of that with you
anomaly.
tonight?
What's that?
Did you bring
You
some of
smell.
that?
You smell pretty good. I haven't ever noticed you guys smelling like hardcore. Besides that one night, I think we were just all in the same car.
We were.
And you guys double teamed it at the
No, it
same
was
time.
me. It was me.
It was just you all the
Yeah,
time.
no, Pat takes a bath in it. He
Yeah,
does
you
the,
do, dude.
The neck, the pits, the chest, the
All right,
The
so
nuts.
what you guys
Yeah,
are
all of
saying
it.
is
All
that
of
you
it.
do like that is a turn on when a guy smells pretty horrible.
No, sometimes it's good though.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you guys are confusing me. Right?
I know, right? We're
You
girls.
you like it either way, right?
Well, that's
All right,
how
so
we
let's,
work.
Let's move on.
We're
to
not really gaining any new knowledge here. It's,
No.
it's only
No,
more. It's,
Chris.
Yeah,
it's
this-
like Genesis. We're in a land of confusion right now.
No, Chris, I'm learning.
Yeah.
Okay, this study it's pretty good as far as I can see.
I don't know.
I'm learning a lot. All right, so let's.
These girls aren't helping. That's all. I'm
Yeah, we
saying.
are.
No.
We're going
Oh,
against everything that you've been told. We're
Okay,
teaching
number
you.
4. Here's a great tip for guys trying to get laid out there.
Just a tip.
Talk dirty.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, Mikey, play some sexy music for me.
we go.
While I read this tip.
He's running out.
Talk dirty. That's not that sexy, Mikey. Really?
I think it's kind of sexy.
You know what? Get on the pole and dance, bitch.
Yeah.
Just make it happen.
Oh, that's
There we go. Oh yeah.
Will
Ha-ha.
Smith is pretty
Nothing
sexy.
sexier than Will Smith.
That's true.
Fine. You want to play that game, Mike? All right. I'll read it anyway. There are no limits. You just have to know what will excite her. Some women like hearing forceful words. Others prefer more romantic lyrics. It's up to you to discover what her ears have a penchant for.
Penchant?
I want to kill you.
Does that have a G?
Lick her and watch her. Let her use her phone and then blind her.
This is the scariest sex I've ever had. Yeah. I want to go home.
What is this? A rape manual? Like, what is this? Is this nondescript White Van
right.
Monthly?
I want you to
articles?
recite Incubus lyrics to me and then tell me you're going to kill me while licking my back.
How about that, Bethany?
That's hot.
Guys, you like them talking dirty to you, or?
I mean, the way that was described was not like talking dirty. It said we like to hear forceful things.
Yeah, anything that you want to say. I mean, I don't think you should ever come through the door with that. You have to have like an established relationship.
You got to earn like a
Got
choke.
to be like a vampire and get invited in, and
Yeah,
then
totally.
then you can bring that shit out.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be in the inner circle.
Yeah.
Big time.
The inner thigh
This
circle.
article's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of truth here. All right, number 5, call her up. If your mission is to arouse her before you see her, call her up during the day and fill her with a bunch of stuff about you were thinking about her, what you dreamt about her, or what you plan on doing with her that night. That way she'll be excited about seeing you, and then you've managed to begin some foreplay hours in advance.
Wow, you
Ladies,
guys are this basic that you're like.
Well, no,
fill her up with a whole bunch of bullshit so
not
that
us. This-
she'll
this
be
is the article.
She'll
It's the-
think you like her, and then when you see her,
Bethany, I didn't write this article. Neither did Chris, and
well,
obviously
then I'm
not Mikey.
obviously not responding to you. I'm responding to the article.
Okay, but you were
We take everything
angrily
personally, Bethany.
looking at me as a
It's
man,
all about
and,
us.
but that doesn't turn you on, or
No.
God damn it.
If you know that like I'm at home, I'm sitting at home, I'm watching TV, all right, that stuff's great. But when I'm walking through the store or I'm talking to my manager at work or something, and then I get this text message, I can't wait to be inside you. All it makes me want to do is laugh and then go,
Oh,
wow, you just popped whatever bubble you were trying to create there.
I was turned on.
You
by
are
that.
one pathetic loser.
Wow.
All right, so that doesn't work. That Chris, I guess we don't know women, or this article doesn't.
Patrick, understanding women is a lifelong journey. We're men.
guess it's
We're
true.
much like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I don't know.
We may never know, but we're gonna die trying.
It's
Chris,
better
I've
that way.
failed at every relationship I've ever tried. You know what I mean?
But I did.
So
Check.
apparently, I don't understand women.
Nobody does.
That's why I reached out to this article. I
okay.
wanted to learn
Haven't,
more. All right,
it's like Pandora's Box. Haven't you seen those goddamn Hellraiser movies?
Yeah.
You don't
You're
know.
not
Great
supposed
movies,
to know.
man.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Let's get down to the last one.
Let's get down.
Okay, number 6, and the final way to arouse a woman. Apparently,
Enlighten me.
said askmen.com. Thank you for that, by the
Yeah,
way.
they're so good.
We've learned nothing.
How did you find AskMan.com?
Dude,
Not-
we do a lot of research for this show.
Wait,
We do.
Assman?
All right.
It was
Yes.
a link
No,
on
no.
his Pornhub.
All right, it's
Oh,
called.
it's-
All right, hold on. Number 6. Use blindfolds. I think this is going to turn them on.
It is.
I was talking with Mikey earlier. He loves the blindfold chicks. He also likes to punch her in the face. All right.
Wow.
If you ever want to drive a woman crazy to the depths of her sexual excitement, still unknown to a man, blindfold her. When you steal away her sense of sight, her other senses will become heightened.
That's true.
As well, because she can't see, she might be bolder and do actions and sounds. Watch her nipples become harder.
Do actions and sounds.
Do actions and things. You know why? Because when she's blindfolded, and
Wait.
you're doing stuff to her.
Guys,
She thinks it's
that's-
Michael Hutchins
hey.
from InXS and not you. And he's been
All right.
dead for forever.
Pipe down. And best line comes up here. And let her vagina soak the sheets.
I'm glad he said vagina, though.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's a gentleman.
Dee, what do you think?
Askman.com.
You like to be blindfolded, Dee? That a turn on for you, or
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Absolutely not. You got to see what's going on.
I'm kind of visual, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely very visual, and I don't want to have to grab her out and accidentally poke you in the eye or some. It just gets awkward, you know, and
Yeah.
then just weird. Turn down the lights, leave a dim lighting if you want something blacked
Yeah.
out. But there's no reason to be blindfolded.
being blinded.
No.
No.
Or
By
if
the
Mikey
light.
was around, he'd punch you in the
And
face.
you know what? Like that's a boyfriend thing. You know,
Oh,
if you're
alright.
willing to do that. If this
Again,
is like-
inner circle.
Yeah, if
takes
this
a
is
long
like,
time.
you know, a few months of dating this guy, no, I don't want you
no,
to
you'd be
blindfold
gone.
me.
You'd be gone.
I don't know what's in your home, what you have in those drawers. No, not happening.
Chris, can you believe this?
In these jeans? What?
Bethany, how about you? I bet you like to be tied up and like punched or something.
Yeah, I like to be punched pretty hard, but I just make him do it
Donkey
like, not
punch.
in my face, not in my face. No, but I have like a long-term boyfriend. We have fabulous sex.
We met him. He's a handsome motherfucker. Great hair.
Yeah, he's got good hair.
All right,
so I think that when he's in the circle of trust. So
He is.
You tie him up.
Oh, I mean, I don't tie.
You light
tie
him on fire,
up?
or-
No, I wouldn't tie a man up. I'm not really into that. I don't want
Blindfolds,
to see
though.
my
That's
man
what we're
tied
talking
up.
about. Blindfolds.
Is
Blindfolds.
there some
I have
is
never
there some
had-
butt play going on?
Who are you talking to? Are you
No,
talking
no,
to
no,
me?
I'm
I know you're not talking
Chris,
to
I'm
me.
throwing it.
No.
I'm throwing it out to the.
Yeah,
No
pause.
butt play.
Talk about pause.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I guess we've learned a lot here.
Yeah.
And nothing at the same time.
Yeah, you have to be in the circle.
We're
to
still,
trust.
the show goes, man.
we're still as clueless as we
Look,
were.
Those 62 listeners that listen
That's
to this
right.
goddamn thing.
Skinny
on a
Black,
weekly
shout
basis.
out.
Yeah, shout out. All right, sweetheart, Dee, as amazing and as informative as you've been tonight, we need you to hit the skids because we're going to do the news and D-Rock's going to step in here. And so, Bethany, you ready to chime in here on the news?
Thank you for coming. It was
Dee,
good to
Thank
have
you.
Thank you
Thank you for
informing
coming.
all of us.
It was nice to have another female here for a minute.
Wasn't
I didn't
it?
feel so attacked.
It was nice to be here.
And we agreed. See how that was?
Yeah.
There you go.
We know
I don't
our
like.
shit.
It's never going to happen again. I didn't like it.
You didn't
Not
like
it,
Mikey.
it. It's hard. It was
Let's
hard
learn
for
the
you.
news.
It was.
It's time for the Dude Show News Show. Prepare to be informed because our news girl is down for almost anything. Now let's give it over to Bethany.
Because she's down for almost anything except blindfolding
Except-
and looking at sharp-dressed men. That doesn't turn her on. Also,
Don't smell good.
none of that stuff turns you on, apparently.
You got to be in the inner circle. That was the lesson. You have to be.
I
in
learned a lot and nothing.
Nothing.
as Chris
This
said.
headphones
All
and
but
microphone
you
smells
know what?
really good.
But here's an opportunity to learn. So let's learn, Bethany. What's in the news?
Well, I like to go to Florida for my news stories. It always provides such good stuff.
It does.
Endless.
A man in Florida suffered from second-degree burns after police said that he set himself on fire after putting up a Halloween display that involved lighting a wooden cross on fire. The 50-year-old man, Ron Nielsen's clothes caught on fire after he set the wooden cross on fire and 50% of his body was covered in burns. He was airlifted to a regional hospital. His condition has not been disclosed. Even though the man claims it was a simple Halloween prank, police are still investigating the scene.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
He was in the KKK, though,
I
right?
was going to say, as they should, like lighting a cross on fire
was
in
just a
somebody's
prank.
lawn. That's not a Halloween prank.
No.
That's
Never heard
that's
of that
a
one.
KKK initiation.
Not in the
Yeah.
South, anyways. It's
No.
not anything good in the South.
In Florida.
Guys, it was a prank. I mean, so we're cool with that, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't a prank.
No.
Oh,
Bullshit.
no.
I'm
wasn't.
calling erroneous
Yeah.
on that.
It was totally erroneous. It was KKK karma.
It was.
That's what you get.
Next time your sheet will catch on fire and burn
Oh.
burn all your ass hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Florida.
Well, how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
How do I feel about him?
Yeah.
He got what he deserved. His over half, the upper part of his body is completely burned. His legs are fine, but like the torso and the face, it's not doing good.
Probably wasn't doing good before either.
No, it was probably for the best. He's got those sheets to cover it up, though.
He does.
That's because it lit the hood on fire.
Yeah.
No sound effects, huh, Mike? For the last 20 minutes?
Do you have KKK sound effects? What would those be?
See,
Okay.
here's the irony of that story, is that it was a Halloween prank and he was lighting a cross on fire, somebody's lawn, somebody of a different religious background or somebody of a different ethnicity,
And it was
now
June.
and now because he's completely burnt, he's going to need to have sex for the rest of his life through a sheet because nobody's going to want to look at him.
Things
so
get crazy around
congratulations to
Halloween.
you, dickhole. Enjoy.
Things get so crazy around Halloween in small towns. My mom's cat died recently, and she said that it was because someone that studies Wicca in the neighborhood is poisoning all the cats, and it's Halloween time, and that's when they start sacrificing neighborhood cats. So my mother now believes that Halloween pranks are to kill everyone's cats.
They
Well,
are.
I have to ask this question. I had a Hell's Gates in my town, which was where all the trees.
What's that?
Well, apparently you guys. I was going to say, did you guys have one of those?
Remember the movie?
Look,
but
no. Where I'm going with this is everybody had a town story of lore where there was a chick that tried masturbating with a hot dog and it broke off and she had to go to the hospital.
Was it frozen?
I heard of a frozen hot dog.
Okay, so in my town, and I always figured in other towns, we had a Hell's Gates area where there were ghosts in a certain part of town when you drove down. No,
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
no,
Wow.
my town had that.
Yeah.
No,
Every
my
town
town
does.
had that.
Yeah.
Sucks cocks in trees down a road, darkly lit.
It's a good ghost story.
All right, what next? What else?
In Detroit, they light the whole town on fire the night before Halloween.
Devil's Night.
Just every night in
night.
Detroit. Every night in Detroit.
I want to
It's just
learn
the homeless.
What else we got, Bethany?
Okay, so this one's really disturbing. International headlines tell a chilling story about Papua New Guinea, a father allegedly biting
Papa
his...
Smurf.
Yeah. No. Father allegedly biting his 3-year-old daughter to death, eating her flesh, and then sucking her blood. The incident was observed by 2 local boys who climbed in a nearby tree after hearing screams. A local government official, John Kenny, I shouldn't laugh at this one. Stop, Patrick. Told press that even after being caught, the father just looked at the boys, laughing and continuing to eat his daughter. Similar events have been reported across the relatively unexplored country that is home to about 6 million people. Arrests were made just last July of a cult of cannibals that were accused of murdering and eating 7 witch doctors. Allegedly, they ate the brains and made soup out of their penises. The father was arrested,
soup.
The father was arrested, but his case is still pending. So if you're looking for an exotic getaway, perhaps steer clear of Papua New Guinea.
So, Patrick, first of all, do you know where Papua New Guinea is?
Yeah, that's where Gargamel.
This is where Jeopardy music would come in.
Gargamel's.
That's amazing.
Yep, nailed it.
Mikey, can you play some music while we're doing the news?
They had a big
that
problem.
story depressed me.
Yeah, they had a big problem with people eating people. We heard about the guy that did it out in Florida, and I think it's something that
Florida.
comes from the Caribbean, and it comes obviously now from Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, there's like a war.
It's
between...
actually it's where they believe that zombies came from.
Oh, right. Well, when I look at my friends, I always think, would I eat them? And D-Rock, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't eat you.
I would taste terrible.
Yes, you would. You like coffee, cigarettes.
Yeah. Fast food.
That sounds delicious.
Energy
to me.
drinks.
I'm not sitting around, eating pineapples. I would
That
taste
sounds-
awful.
Yes, but I see children sometimes.
What?
You don't want to eat children.
Where the fuck are you going with this?
Wow, I didn't think you
Jesus.
were going to go
Yeah.
that you want to be a
What is-
cannibal sometimes,
No,
route.
but if you were a cannibal, you would eat children, right?
Right, the sweet meat of little children. Is that what you're
I
trying
would
to say?
I would
Yeah,
have
but
my
like-
own children so that I could eat them.
Keep that going. Like, I'm Michael Jackson right now.
Oh no.
This is how he decides who he's not going to have sex with, but eat. I'm Cannibal Michael. Oh my God. Look at you over there. By the way, there's a 50-year-old blind man with diabetes.
Right.
He's like, oh, I'd never eat you.
No.
But then he looks over at the child in the corner, like showing up for a showcase in his next video. This was like in 1999 before he was dead.
Right.
And he goes, oh, you look like you're a vegetarian. And he'd eat that child.
Yeah.
He would have eaten Usher.
Because that child is pure.
Macaulay Culkin.
Not like that 59-year-old, roast beef.
Yeah. No one wants roast beef.
Michael Jackson would never eat Chris.
No. The beard is too
Can you
tough.
imagine him gnawing through that beard?
No, you can't get through the beard.
Fine. All right, so cannibals.
Right.
Wrong.
Right. Not good.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Probably a bad thing.
Okay.
You also shouldn't eat Oreos. A recent study with lab rats in a science department of Connecticut College found that Oreos are as addictive as crack cocaine.
I disagree.
Neuroscience assistant professor Joseph Schroeder. I don't know why.
Why is Schroeder funny?
I
Schroeder,
don't know.
the-
I think
the-
it sounds like scrotum or
The
something.
Oh
the
my
peanuts
God.
the peanuts piano
Schroeder.
player makes you laugh like
Schroeder says that. Okay. He says that high fat and high sugar foods simulate the same brain waves as the crack does. So
I don't think so.
I actually just heard this on the news station.
yeah.
Oh, I bet you
Rats
did.
in
Well,
the
D-
experiment.
Yeah, shut up, D-Rock.
Rats in the experiment liked the addictive drugs and the creamy center of Oreos just the same.
Bullshit.
Okay, let me debunk
Not
this
bullshit.
because I have read this as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and let me tell you why this story is bunk. Okay, because they did one study where there was cocaine and there was a placebo, and they did another study where there was Oreos and there wasn't Oreos. But what they did not do was put cocaine on one side and Oreos on the other.
Well, duh.
So I mean, they analyze the brain and they fire the same neurons, but whatnot.
Correct.
But
Which fires it more?
I guarantee if they did like the Coke versus Oreos, the rats would have went to the Coke.
Right. I
Yeah.
think it's they're doing is they're studying the brain and figuring out what the brain is producing while you're eating that, or what the brain is producing while you're doing
It just triggers
cocaine.
the same
I'm
response.
not saying it does the same thing in your body. It does the same thing in your brain.
Right.
All right,
There's a
all
huge
of you
difference
fuck
in the
off.
body.
Oreo cookies are horrible cookies.
They're so good.
fantastic.
In
No,
milk?
they're not, D-Rock.
In
I haven't
milk?
had one
I could eat a
in
whole
years.
sleeve. They're
Shut
not as
up.
good as Girl Scout cookies.
Those are shit too.
I'm really
Those
glad
are
these aren't
horrible.
opinions.
Fuck off.
that would be fucked up if they were opinions.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oreo cookies suck.
Fact.
Mikey, you like cookies.
Erroneous.
Mikey, you like cookies. What do you think of Oreo cookies?
I don't turn them down.
Delicious.
All right, that doesn't mean he likes them,
He
though.
doesn't turn down crack cocaine either.
Hey,
Well, apparently he does. Oreo cookies suck. My favorite cookie is a homemade chocolate chip cookie. I even like those Subway cookies, the ones they have in the...
You do. You do.
I love that peanut butter ones.
He's like, I've seen
or
that.
I'll take a white macadamia nut.
I'm a witness.
Or the ones filled with M&Ms.
He gets 8
Or
cookies.
I'll even take a cold cookie, those oatmeal peanut butter cookies.
Wow.
But a fucking Oreo cookie is fucking bullshit. And you guys can't deny it. Those cookies suck.
Actually, you can deny
Yeah.
it because that's an opinion.
Yeah. In milk, they're delicious.
That is not
I
an opinion.
like
That
it.
is a
I
fucking
like
fact.
them in milk.
Oreo cookies suck, D-Rock.
You can't say that. You can say you don't like Oreo cookies.
No,
You can't say that they suck.
I know. Oreo cookies suck.
Or they would be bankrupt. And they're not bankrupt.
Solving all the world's
Fine. All right,
problems.
last story. What else? What do we got?
Bring
Is this
it.
the last story? Okay. Oh, a 36-year-old man in the Czech Republic was eating in a restaurant when the restaurant employees told him it was closing time. He got very upset because he hadn't finished his pudding. He had to be escorted out of the restaurant. The man later came back with a chainsaw, sliced open the door, sat back down at the table, and tried to finish his dessert. He was detained by a waiter until police arrived to arrest him.
Take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Pudding.
You know, I've been to Prague.
You don't like pudding that much?
I've been to Prague. They were oppressed for years. It's a beautiful place, and I don't blame that guy.
What
He
kind
wanted
of
to come
pudding?
finish his pudding.
Chocolate pudding. Sometimes you just really want your pudding.
Well,
pudding
that
pop.
guy, he had a right to go.
But it wasn't an Oreo cookie.
He had a hankering.
That's for sure. Okay, can I do one last one, though?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
please.
Okay. This is Jessie Mulligan. She was trying to send a text to a friend regarding a drug deal they were about to do involving morphine when she mistyped a number and ended up texting a narcotics officer instead. The detective went along with her offer and arranged a meeting with her. When they showed up, she was arrested and charged with 3 felony counts.
Isn't that entrapment?
No.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what that is. Back where I'm from, again, I like to bring up my cousins. And you know what that in life, that's called the stupidity penalty.
Yeah.
You know,
You deserve that.
obviously she was probably hopped up on a bunch of other shit and she's trying to make a morphine deal
Yeah.
on a texty phone, on doing with the digits and whatnot.
You gotta be careful.
One wrong number and she's texting a narc. So, you know what?
I almost texted my dad a nudie one time because my boyfriend's name is Daniel and they're so close.
Ooh.
You got to check
Yeah, you
before
do.
you send.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Bethany.
I one time sent a chick a message that I wanted to see her naked, and it was not the girl that I wanted to see
Did she
naked.
oblige?
No. Who
It was a
it?
different
Yeah,
chick, but she
replied.
still, of course,
She
still
goes, I
sent
haven't
the
heard
naked.
from you like 8 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't heard from you, but
no.
here's my pussy. How you been? Sure.
Well,
I like to send a picture of my
Yeah.
actual cat
Yeah.
when someone asks me.
well, that would.
I would
the
love for
story
you,
ended
I would
that way,
love for
it
you to
would've
pet my kitty.
I like how girls think that when they send you naked pictures of themselves that you don't show it to all your friends.
Oh,
We,
D-Rock,
we
how many
show
times have I
yours
done
too,
that?
and we laugh about
That's
them.
the first thing
First
we do.
off, I would never
That's
do
the
that.
first thing we do when you send us those pictures. Ladies, be warned. This is exactly what
D-Rock,
we do.
how
You
many
send
times
it to
I-
me and you go, don't show
You're
this to
never going to
anyone.
get another naked picture again. You shouldn't be saying
Yeah.
that.
Bethany, do you
Shut
remember
up.
that
I don't
time
care. I can
before we
find them on
started
the
the show
internet.
where I had a game called How Many Dates Did We Go On Before She Sent This Pic?
Oh,
Do you remember
yes,
that game?
was
I remember
early.
that game.
That was good. That really disturbed me, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a lot of stuff I didn't want to see. I
was a
still
good-
remember
If
one.
the answer wasn't one for every one of them, we all would have lost.
Actually, some
It's-
people called me out on it. They said, you're showing us the same girl.
Sometimes I
Yeah, it
text
was.
them to my friends in the middle of the day. If
That's
a guy
not true.
sends me one, I just will text it to my girlfriend.
Bethany,
it's
I
a
have to
game we
ask,
play.
What is the smallest penis you have ever encountered? How small?
How small?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was crooked and small.
Mine's crooked.
It was.
They call me lefty.
Compare it to
in high
fingers.
school.
Pinky.
It wasn't even if it was like just the bend and then a mushroom. on top.
Well, that's
and he
flaccid.
was really hot.
Flaccid.
No, like this.
Fully hard.
Like that.
Oh, that's huge.
Wow.
He's hung like a horse.
She extended her thumb. Not huge.
It was really small.
Oh, God damn it. All right, well,
God damn.
God bless him. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure he's married, probably a firefighter.
He is a firefighter. Wait, I said that. He's a firefighter.
Oh.
He's actually really hot, so it may work out for him.
It will all work out for him.
Yeah, he has to get just like a superficial girl.
And a good tongue.
Hey, babe, do we have one little last quip of the news? Or
You want one more?
Well,
Yeah, give us one more.
Okay. Police say a substitute teacher in Pittsburgh at a high school took heroin before going to work and then passed out in class.
Oh, that's cool.
Authorities say they also found 4 baggies of marijuana in his car and heroin in his pockets. He was 26 years old and faces drug charges as well as endangering children.
Oh, come on. We got to come down on this guy.
I
didn't
know.
pass out.
26 for God's sake.
He just
Do
nodded
you
off
remember
for a
what
little
you used to
while.
do to substitute teachers?
Yeah, he took it at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I would have taken I was a substitute teacher for a small amount of time actually, and I wanted to take hard drugs. It's not a fun gig.
He could have been a functioning heroin act the whole time and just kind of got out of control.
Yeah. He was probably pretty good off. Yeah.
Just nodded off. Big deal.
Right,
Yeah.
Chris?
It's like that. It was like that Ryan Gosling movie. What was that called? Like
Which one?
the
All of
Sucker
them.
Punch? No, it wasn't Sucker Punch. It was something.
He was Reese Witherspoon was in that one.
It's called Half Nelson, where he was.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a junkie. It was
Well,
a
I
good
never
movie.
saw that one.
Yeah, it was really good.
I'm sure he was great in it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
anyway,
great. He was great,
so
junked
we,
out and handsome.
That's it, dude.
That's it?
Yeah, heroin.
Yeah, man.
All right,
the
let's end
news.
on heroin.
All right,
Let's do
so
that.
wrap it up, baby. Mikey, hit it.
I'm Bethany. That's your news, and I'm not the town whore.
And she also doesn't do heroin.
No.
No, especially not when she's substitute teaching.
No.
Look, kids, we learned a lot tonight. I mean, the ladies were here. They were telling you everything that you need to know about, trying to arouse a woman. I learned a lot. And, I'm pretty sure Mikey and, Mikey did too. Right, Mike? Anyway, look, guys, we enjoy doing this. We love sitting at a table with 4 microphones, inviting our friends over to entertain you. Maybe we failed, but
Always with
I
the
think we
negative.
succeeded. So we'll see you on the next podcast, motherfuckers. John Parr never failed anyone.
But himself.